Likely to cover your own treachery. After I rend them, I will deliver your head as well.
If you went to single target, probably good to switch back to multi.
You want to explain this one, Hans?
All righty. All right. It's a council fight, so they share pool. Multi-phase, lots going on. So in the first phase, they're going to drop webs, which you want to avoid so you don't get hit. The fat guy, the plus-sized guy, does a frontal cone. You want to stay out of that. 3 scarabs are going to spawn and fixate. You want to, on individual players, you want to run those back in toward the boss area so they can be cleaved down. At some point, we're going to need to do a stretchy of a web across a path that the plus-sized guy is going to go rampaging down. To do this, 2 people are going to have to go into one of the webs and pop the egg at the center. This will bind them with a web between them. They then want to stretch that web across the path that you'll see, big fat path that's going to be across the room that Anubarash is going to go barreling down. Be careful about getting too far apart because that will snap the web. He has to basically run into one of those stretched webs to stop his charge and avoid massive raid-wide damage that will likely lead to a wipe. That happens, I believe, twice in the first phase. Then we enter a intermission, which I'll refer to as the pizza pie. Skein Spinner will head to the middle, and she'll start putting webs into pizza slices around her. You don't really want to stand on them because eventually they'll explode. So keep trying to find the open spaces between them. They'll kind of pop in sequence. She's got a shield up we have to get down before we can proceed onward. Once we proceed onward, we go back to another phase where she is okay. So he's still going to be doing his frontals and stuff, and then she's going to be doing some stuff where she'll pull us into the middle and put webs on all of us. We all have to run out. We can break the webs. 3 people are going to get a swarm around them. They and only they need to go in the center and stand close to Skein Spinner, because then they're going to have to be dispelled. And when somebody with the swarm gets dispelled, it jumps to the next nearest thing. You want them to jump to her because she's casting a big cataclysm spell. And if we don't get all 3 of the swarms on her to get her interrupted, she's going to go cataclysmic and we wipe. All right, so that's that phase. Then after we finish all that, we go to another intermission, and this time it's Anubarash's turn in the middle, and he's going to be doing the ground donuts that you have to avoid. And there's going to be not just one sequence of them, there'll be 2 sequences of them. So you got to be careful and watch where you are. If you get hit, you're going to get rooted and more likely to get hit by another one. So if people get hit, we'll have to help break them out. Again, he's going to have a shield that we have to knock down. Then we go into the everything, everywhere, all at once phase, where, as you might think, everything happens all at once. So not only do we have to worry about him doing the donuts, we have to worry about the Skein Spinner doing the pull-ins. But this time, if you get the webs, at least a couple of people are going to have to, who are connected, will not want to break them because they're going to need him because he's going to start doing his mad dash across the room thing again. I think that covers it. Have we run out of time?
Leroy.
That's all the first phase. So the second phase we'll just talk about on the fly.
Yeah, there we go. It's a lot, but we're going to be great.
And someone will call out when to focus particular bosses. Like when a noob does his charge, he takes extra damage, so you want to focus him, even though it's shared damage.
I will have your stuff. Your lives are forfeit. Toxic wound.
So spread those circles out.
Webs will be coming out. Burn down the scarab.
Adds over boss. If you're
Watch the frontal.
adds over boss. Nice job.
Good job.
Focus the beetles.
It's a move.
Frontal. Damn it, I got impaled.
That doesn't sound good.
I don't know, my girlfriend liked it.
Viscous detonation.
Get the scarabs down. If you're being hit with a scarab, try to run it in for cleavity.
Cleavity?
Cleavity.
Is that the technical term?
Do it! Yay! Nice job.
Good job.
Still got a scarab up and then a new Barash.
Yeah, poison cleanse on Zalor.
Pizza phase.
Go stand for one, just pop.
You don't have to move quite as far if you're closer to the boss.
Almost there. Okay, we're coming up to the point where she's going to do a pull in. Scarabs are up.
Reality breaks. Ensnared. Hopeless endeavors. Piercing shadow.
Okay, so if you have the swarms, you're going to need to come in.
I think this might be a wipe, guys.
Yeah, we probably
Bye.
don't have the.
We don't have enough DPS left up alive, so go ahead and wipe it up.
Good attempt, though.
No, and wipe now, we can make one more attempt.
I have res.
So stand in bad stuff, let the scarabs eat you.
Ensnared. Their bodies break so easily.
Careful, guys, this one there.
As you can see, it is a lot.
Yeah, stayed alive.
Good
for
job
most
on
of it.
the web, though, guys. You did really well.
Yes.
That the leap is really good, Gary.
Hi. Should have seen the one I pulled off the other day. He was like mid-charge.
All right, board is green. Tanks, whenever you're ready.
I will have your scars. Lives are forfeit. Toxic wound.
Spread the poison out.
Viscous detonation.
Kill the ads. Don't stand in the frontal.
No.
No stretch.
That was not nice of him.
Wiping.
A pointless endeavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, that's a wipe. That was all lined up perfect until the spinner moved.
We were in the puddle. It didn't seem to trigger though.
A pointless endeavor. Struggling is futile.
I think that'll probably be it.
Yeah.
No more.
Nah, we're right about at time.
And by the time we get back, it'll be
Yeah.
Pointless endeavor.
Hey, we did good.
Yeah, New Breed did great tonight. We got a lot of things down,
3
which
slots
means
in the vault.
Yep, 3 slots in the vault.
Yeah,
So
lots in the vault. Thanks for the
take
invite.
advantage of that loot. Next week we'll do it again, and we will eventually get that boss dead. But great job tonight, everybody.
This is an interesting development.
Thank you, Kenny.
Yep.
What-
Thank
what
you guys
does
all
the-
for showing up. It's always nice to see you all.
I have use for you.
What do you
Thanks,
get
everyone.
for the Nerub finery from the
Let-
Enus?
I think if you collect 16 of them and turn them into the guy there at the front, I think you get a buff of some sort in the raid.
yeah, it's a 5% buff every time you do it,
Ah, nice.
stacking up to a certain percentage. I feel.
Okay, so it's something you always want to turn in. Never contemplate.
Yeah, it's basically it's a different attempt of instead of them rebalancing the bosses over time to make them easier, or having like that character you talk to that
Yeah.
will activate a buff for the raid. This is kind of a personal one.
Okay. If anybody wants to do time walking, I am up for doing a couple.
Yeah, I am too. There's a weekly.
Yep.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Again, thank you all for showing up, and I'll see you next Saturday.
Hey, Dan Kenya,
Hey,
before
guys.
we go,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
why is it so hard to take a good picture of a wheat field?
Why?
Because the picture is always so grainy.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
A wry comment.
Was hurt.
Good night, everyone.
Well, you can barely see what you're taking a picture of.
Good night, everybody. I'm
Good
leaving
night.
before the torture gets worse.
Some of those grains are really sharp. They give me sore gums.
Oh,
Are you gonna say, Dan Kenya, that was the last straw?
Stop.
She's going to make us swear an oath to stop.
It's going to be added to the new breed guidelines.
This is
No
giving me
longer a
brain
swear
damage.
jar. It's a dad joke jar.
I can barely handle it.
Stop.
Hey, we're on a roll.
No. There is a.
Where is he?
Yeah, I've got burning path through time. I can do some time walking with somebody.
Yeah. I'm getting. There he is.
They're
Problem
pulled together.
problem with this ward band thing is your character list is now 20,000 characters long.
That's why you've got the 4 favorites. You can and you
Yeah.
can organize them too, so you can put whichever ones are your
Yeah.
ones you're focusing on.
I have fewer of the horde ones, so.
Who wanted
Well,
to do?
Well, I
time
think we have to
walking?
be all of the same faction, don't we?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, you guys are all horde,
I
aren't you?
don't see why that's the case.
Well, we'll give it a go. I did log in on my mage, so Isathalan on horde side.
Can you say
Isathalan, where are you?
I am
I
out
have
in front
a
of the council's
tank or a
factory.
DPS on the horde side if you have room.
I got Solandre. Who else
Which would you prefer?
is Ian? What are you offering?
I'm having trouble hearing you. Give me just 1 second.
Away.
There.
What were you offering?
On the horde side, I have a tank or a DPS.
I would prefer DPS because I'm tank at the moment.
I'll goof around and try to heal. Sounds good.
Thank you for the suggest.
They can't join our group.
Han shows in group already. There's Worm.
Make sure I've got the quest.
Oh, darn go.
They can't join our group.
Burning path through time.
Yeah, I need to get that one.
Conforto. For some reason, it won't let me invite you.
Who is it?
Conforto.
They can't join our group.
Were you in the raid? What mage just timed out? Try that again. Here we go.
Huh.
Is it letting you join? Burr.
Try again.
They can't join our group.
Gotta wait for it to time out. When I try and invite, it says you can't join. They can't join a group. Alright, trying to invite now. Ready?
Said he left.
Okay. Well, anybody else want to join, or are we giving him another chance?
I don't see who it is. They must not be in the group.
All right, let's hit a group. Go.
Oh, Botanica. Fill the bags with lots of junk.
Give me a second.
Say when you're ready.
Well, let's roll. Let's see how this goes.
Oh man, I think Awakening the Machine might be my least favorite part of the expansion.
When I hear it, it actually started out pretty good, and then they dumbed it down, and it's just crap
Awakening
now.
Machine.
Yeah, it's super boring.
Please explain which part is that.
It's an event in the Ringing Deeps that you go into, and it's like wave after wave of bad guys, basically.
Yeah, but you just like two-shot them, and you end up waiting. It's like sitting there for like 10 minutes total, doing nothing.
You know, they may be trying to balance around.
Yeah, in beta it was much harder. It was more, and there were like in between rounds there were different buffs you could get.
I don't understand why they made us do it every week. It's super boring, and especially with the tokens being involved too.
I have not. I just hit 80 last week and just finished all the campaign quests last night, so I haven't had a chance to do any of the extra stuff, really.
I mean, it wasn't bad the first time, just as a thing to do, but it's not very exciting as far as like repeatable content. It's exactly the same every time.
I just wish there was a way to spawn the next wave instead of waiting 20 seconds per wave.
Give me a second here.
I would love for them to incorporate a hard mode, quote unquote, that was like the way the beta one was, which was a little more exciting.
You doing okay, Sundry?
Oh yeah.
He's fallen asleep.
I recall he said he was going to try. Led me to think that maybe, you know, I don't want him getting overwhelmed.
I'll let Paladin healing's weird. That's what I've concluded.
You get the damage, but instead of using the damage ability, you press seal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All kind of damage, heal, combo. I get Shaman heal.
Yeah.
I don't get Druid healing.
Hot win.
Paladin, it's mostly attack the enemy and.
A little bit. Boss right there.
Han just came in. We'll get him on the next thing.
Fine. Boss is at 75%. Boss is at 50%. The boss is at 50%.
Oh, numbers.
We purified Tanzanite. Been waiting for one of those.
Somebody recommended the person, and it's like they weren't aware that we were doing it. It's like, ah.
That's weird. I couldn't target that one.
What are you doing? These specimens are very delicate.
The boss is at 50%. The boss is at 20%. The boss is at 10%. Is dead.
Ooh. I almost had to cast a spell there.
Oh, not great. No, not an upgrade. Ah.
Nice.
Try sharing the quest again. No? Okay.
Not eligible.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Oh well.
There probably is a version available to you though.
There's two versions of that quest. One is an 80 level one, and one is a pre-80 level one.
Yeah, I think if I go to Shadrith, I can pick up the pre-80 one.
Or go to
It's in Dornegal.
No, that's the 80 one.
or
I'm pretty sure.
go to the holiday thing.
Oh yeah.
I picked it up there before I was 80. I think last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
in the
that's
holiday
like
area.
Yeah.
I just need to remember to get the Dornegal portal. Now that I've hit 72. There is no overkill. There's open fire and reload.
If that's the way you really feel, you may enjoy a series on TikTok. You can search for American Wizard. Basically, it's a fantasy D&D like that. I guess broken arrow. And you get a plane crashing in.
There's some biz guys here.
were invis.
Yep.
I threw some rocks at them.
They've always been invisible. Oh, the demon hunter's sight will find them.
Holly.
I'm stunned. Ah. Rude.
Well, good news.